you wake up, the alarm goes off, and the first thought that hits your brain is, I don't want to get up. You snooze it once, then twice, maybe a third time. Finally, you drag yourself out of bed, splash some water on your face, grab your phone, and suddenly, 30 minutes are gone. You're rushing. You skip breakfast or you eat it in a panic. And by the time you reach class or sit down to study, your brain already feels like it's running on low battery. Sound familiar? Here's the thing nobody tells you. The reason you feel exhausted every morning has nothing to do with how much you slept. It has everything to do with what you do in those 5 minutes before your first meal. That tiny window, before breakfast, is the most powerful lever you have over your entire day's energy, focus, and mood. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. Stay with me. This one's a game changer. Section 1. Why mornings feel so hard. The real reason. Let's start with the truth. When you wake up, your body has been fasting for 7 to 9 hours. Your blood sugar is at its lowest. Your cortisol, that's your natural energy hormone, is supposed to spike in the morning to help you feel awake. Scientists call this the cortisol awakening response, or CAR. But here's where students mess it up. The second you grab your phone and start scrolling, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, your brain gets hit with dopamine, a tiny reward. And that feels nice in the moment. But it tricks your brain into thinking the day's excitement is already over. Your cortisol doesn't rise the way it should. Your focus drops. Your motivation flatlines. And you haven't even eaten yet. This is why you feel mentally foggy even after 8 hours of sleep. It's not tiredness. It's a hijacked morning brain. The fix? It's simple, and it starts 5 minutes before you eat. Section 2. The 5-minute morning reset. Step by step. All right, here's the actual routine. No fancy gadgets, no gym required, just 5 minutes. Step 1. Don't touch your phone for the first 10 minutes after waking up. I know. It sounds hard. But hear me out. Those first few minutes after waking are called the hypnopompic state. Your brain is half asleep, incredibly suggestible, and vulnerable to stress. When you flood it with notifications and social media, you're training it to start every day in reactive mode. Instead, just sit up, breathe. Let your brain wake up naturally. That's it. That's step 1. Step 2. Do 2 minutes of deep breathing or light stretching. You don't need a yoga mat. Just stand up, roll your shoulders. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, breathe out for 6. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your calm and focused mode. It tells your body, we're safe. Let's think clearly today. 2 minutes, that's all. Step 3. Drink a full glass of water before eating anything. Your body just spent 8 hours without water. Your brain is 75% water. Even mild dehydration causes a measurable drop in focus, memory, and mood. Just 1 glass, room temperature, before breakfast. This one habit alone, just drinking water first thing, can lift your mental clarity by up to 14%, according to research published in the Journal of Nutrition. Step 4. Set one intention for the day, not a to-do list, not a schedule, just one sentence. Today I will finish my assignment. Today I will pay attention in one lecture. Today I will not waste the afternoon. One line. Say it out loud or write it down. This tiny act activates your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that decides what to pay attention to. When you name a goal, your brain automatically starts looking for ways to achieve it throughout the day. That's it. 4 steps, 5 minutes. Do this before breakfast every single day. Section 3. What you eat for breakfast actually changes your brain. Now let's talk about breakfast itself, because most students either skip it or eat the wrong things. And honestly, both are disasters. When you skip breakfast, your brain stays in low fuel mode until noon. Your concentration drops. Studying feels impossible. You get irritable over small things. But here's what's equally bad: eating a sugar-heavy breakfast. Biscuits, white bread, packaged juice, sweet chai on an empty stomach. That gives you a quick energy spike, and then a crash that hits around 10 to 11 a.m., right in the middle of your most important hours. So what should you eat? You don't need anything complicated. The goal is to combine protein plus healthy fat plus complex carbs. This combination releases energy slowly and keeps your brain sharp for hours. eggs, plus whole wheat toast. Simple, powerful, cheap. Peanut butter on a banana takes 60 seconds to make. Excellent brain fuel. Dahi, curd, with some nuts and a fruit. One of the best breakfasts you can have. Light, nutritious, and keeps you full. Poha or oats with milk, traditional, easy, and genuinely great for sustained energy. You don't need supplements. You don't need protein shakes. Just real food, eaten slowly without your phone. That last part matters. When you eat while scrolling, your body's in a stress response. Digestion suffers, nutrient absorption drops. Eat breakfast like it matters, because it does. Section 4 notes the mindset that makes this stick okay. Now I want to talk to you directly for a second, because here's something I know about you. You've probably tried building a morning routine before. You watched a video, felt motivated, set an alarm, and then 3 days later, it was back to the same old chaos. And then you told yourself, I'm just not a morning person. But that's not true. You're not struggling because you lack willpower. You're struggling because nobody taught you how habits actually form. Here's the science, super simple. A habit has 3 parts: a cue, a routine, and a reward. Right now, your cue is the alarm. Your routine is grabbing the phone. Your reward is the dopamine hit from notifications. To change the habit, you don't fight the cue. You replace the routine. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm goes off, instead of reaching for your phone, reach for a glass of water. That's the new routine. The reward? In 3 to 5 days, you'll actually start feeling better in the mornings. And that feeling becomes its own reward. You don't need 21 days. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to win the first 5 minutes. Win those, and the rest of the day follows. Section 5. How your morning energy carries into the rest of the day. This is the part most people don't realize. Your morning doesn't just affect your morning, it sets the biological and psychological baseline for your entire day. When you wake up slowly, hydrate, breathe, set an intention, and eat well, your cortisol peaks at the right time. Your dopamine system is clean. Your brain enters what psychologists call a flow-ready state by mid-morning. This means your 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. window becomes the most productive 3 hours of your entire day. This is when your working memory is sharpest, when problem-solving is fastest, when reading actually sticks. Compare that to a student who woke up in a panic, grabbed biscuits, scrolled for 30 minutes, and then tried to study. Same subject, same textbook, completely different brain. The information just doesn't land the same way. So if you want to understand concepts faster, retain more, and feel less burnt out by evening, it starts here, with these 5 minutes. Not with studying harder, with starting better. If this video hit different for you, if it gave you even one thing you didn't know before, drop a comment below and tell me, what's your biggest morning struggle? I read every single one. And if you want more videos like this, practical, science-backed, made specifically for students like you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post every week, and every video is designed to give you tools that actually make a difference. Share this with one friend who needs a better morning. You might just change their whole semester. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself. You've got this.